Hey everyone, welcome to another tutorial video for Warhammer Online, Return of Wrecking, the Age of Wrecking private server. It's me, the Zarbix, or Zarbix from Twitch. Today we're going to go over the inevitable city, the destruction capital city in the game. It's their only city. It's really well done. There's a lot of different places to explore, a lot to know, and it is very big. And there are no guides about where things are. So we're just going to go over to the hotspots in the capital, places where you'll need to go to, you'll want to keep in mind, and let's get started. So right now we are right here in the king's area. There is a merchant to the left of the king, right where I am up here, guys, in the top left. He will sell you an armor set, a shoulder and helm set, or he will sell you the Potion of Acclaim, which will give you 25% more renown for 72 hours. You buy it using Seal of the Exemplar and Seal of the Paragon. So, yeah, make sure this is a merchant you want to go to, guys, especially if you're leveling up. And let's keep going. So this is right here. We started here so that we wouldn't have to run the whole way during this video. Here's Tacharnak. That's the Destro leader. The merchant is right in the left room from the king. So our first stop on this list, guys, is going to be to the Flight Master, and besides that, we're going to show you where you hand in scenario quests. So there are probably about 10 to 15 main points in the city where you're going to want to run to. You'll use them pretty regularly. If this was a live game, there would be a lot of resources out there with pretty detailed maps of where to go, but you see it all the time. There isn't really anything anymore, and players are constantly asking in advice or chat where to find something. So my goal is that hopefully this will let people find this stuff easier. So right here, guys, this is the Flight Master is right up there. So after you come from the Flight Master, go to your left. This is where you'll hand in quests from scenarios. So every scenario, for the most part, has a quest where you'll get experience, renown, and influence. Sorry, experience, silver, and emblems from handing them in. So you just do that here, complete them. Right up here is the guild hall. So if you're a part of a guild, guys, and get access to the guild hall, it's right up this bridge, and you just go into that building there where you can find merchants and different quests. Here's the herald. If you have a live event active, this is who you'll go into to pick up your item if there is a live event active. Flight Master is right there. Let's go head into the middle, guys. So right after you go from the Flight Master and head into the Apex, which is the center of the inevitable city, this is where you're going to find all your crafting merchants. So if you want to be an apothecary, a talisman maker, a butcher, a salvager, it's all right here around the pyramid. Here's the barber surgeon if you want to change your character appearance. So if you made a choice, you want to change your hair, your face, anything on your character, that's where you could do it. Here's the Rally Master where you can bind to the city. So I find it's pretty useful to bind here. That way, if you ever need to go to the auction house or the guild vault, it's right here. So just set your rally point, click yes, and that's where you're going to be. Right here is the auction house. You can see it's the Char and Bone. It's right here to the left. You'll be able to look at it on the map, and right in front is the mailbox. To the right, across the way, is the bank. So this is the bank where you can go to your guild vault or to your personal vault. So our next stop, guys, is going to be to the Monolith. The Monolith is right here in orange. It tells you what it is, but it doesn't tell you what's actually there. So we're going to quickly run across the way, and we will show you what's there. So that's where you're going to be able to find, guys, your renown trainer and your career trainer. So if you want to spend your mastery points that you get from getting levels or your renown points that you get from ranking up your renown level, this is where you can do it. It's right underneath this pyramid. There'll be a couple different merchants. The renown trainer is here, and the career trainer is right there on the other side. Remember that you can change your career trees without any gold cost, but if you want to respect your renown, it will cost you gold. So keep that in mind if you want to do that. Next up we're going to make, guys, we are going to head to the vendors for your mounts. So the mount vendors are right here, right outside where you train. If you want to buy the best mount currently in the game, it's a 60% speed mount. It's right here. It costs 100 gold. They'll be around the Apex. Finally, there's a room in here. If you get your subjugator cloak or weapon from purple bags in OpenRVR and you don't want the item, or you want to trade it in for another type, if you got a healing item or you want a shield or you want to trade it in for the cloak, just go here. You'll be able to trade in your subjugator gear for a different piece, for the other one that you want. So that's hard to find. Good to keep an eye on if you are getting or trying to get for the cloak or the weapon, and you just keep getting duplicates. There's a couple more spots that we're going to head to if we can make it over this little area. We're going to head now to the south part of the city. Also keep in mind, guys, there are a couple dungeons in the city now, 2 city dungeons. One is right up here, and the other one I think is over here. I'm not 100% sure on that. I have yet to do the destruction dungeons, but if you're in a group to do them, I'm sure you'll be able to find them. And the last spot on this list, guys, I remember there will be other taverns and auction houses and vaults around the city, but you know what? You're not going to really go out of your way to find those ones. If they're right there in the middle, you're probably going to go to those ones. Be prepared to run a little bit. Inevitable City is pretty big, and I think a little bit bigger than Altdorf all in all, but it is pretty damn cool, and they spend a lot of time putting a lot of work into these capital cities. It's just a shame they never got a chance to do the dwarf and greenskin and the elf and dark elf. That would have been great. This is the final stop, guys. 2 things here of interest. One is the target dummies. If you ever want to try out a new spec, try out new abilities, you can get on the dummies right here, build up on them, try out your damage, your burst rotation, whatever you want. Keep in mind, though, that they do not have any resists or any armor, so you will hit them harder than you would an actual player. Last thing is right over here, guys, is all the renown merchants. So this is where you're going to buy your gear from your emblems from scenarios or your officer medallions from OpenRVR. As you're leveling, as you hit 40, all the merchants here are going to have everything you need, including the potions that you can buy for personal use. Right here at the back is where you're going to find the endgame sets, right here by the purple flames. This is where you're going to find Annihilator, Conqueror, Vanquisher, and Royal Quartermaster is what will sell you the Conqueror gear, guys. And then finally, these 2 here are the final sets. The left one has Oppressor, which is what you'll get from doing scenarios, so Oppressor emblems, and the final merchant is where you'll buy Vanquisher from doing OpenRVR, getting medallions, or you'll get them in a gold bag. And yeah, guys, so that's a tour of IC. So just a quick overview. Right here at the bottom, this is where you're going to have your target dummies and you're going to have your RVR gear merchants. This is the Monolith is where you're going to have your career trainers. Right here in the corner is where you're going to have your mount vendors, and you're going to have your subjugator trade-in merchant. Right here is the flight master, where you're going to fly into the zone. Up here is where you'll get the renown potion and the 2-piece gear set, and right here is the guild vault. And then in the middle is where you're going to have the bank, and you're going to have the auction house, and then around here is the trade skill vendors and trainers. So that's our tour of IC, guys. Thank you. Hopefully you found everything that you'll need. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below. I will answer them if I can. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe if you like the content. More is coming. I have a bunch of tutorial videos now. I think I'm up to about 18 to 20. So feel free to take a browse, and hopefully you're going to have a good time playing this game. It's an awesome game. It's free to play, and we need the players, and it's growing. So thank you so much, guys. Hope you learned something, and I will see you next time. See you on the battlefield, guys.